Hello everyone, it's Dr. Maggie. In this week's video, we are going to talk about bunions and what you can do at home to help reduce the pain associated with them. If you like this kind of content, please stay tuned so you don't miss any of our future videos. So if you're new here, I'm a chiropractor currently based in the Oxfordshire area, and I love making content like this for you guys to help educate you on how to look after your own health problems at home. And yes, that includes bunions. So let's get into it. So just quickly, what actually is a bunion? So essentially, it's a deformity of the foot where the big toe starts to move out of place. The big toe should sit straight ahead, but when you have a bunion, it starts to turn in towards the other toes. This then causes a bony bump to form on the inside of the foot here, which can be tender, it can be sore, and it can cause a lot of pain. And it's not just the bump itself. It's also the change of shape of the foot. The arch can start to flatten. The way you walk can become more flat-footed because essentially the base of your big toe is now no longer sitting underneath your foot. It's sitting here. So this causes all sorts of knock-on effects as well. And these bunions, they're also known as hallux valgus. And most of the time, these bunions are caused by wearing shoes that are too narrow, too tight, or high-heeled shoes. And over time, that will cause the big toe to drift out of place. Also, there's quite a strong genetic link to bunions as well. So if your family members have had bunions, you're more likely to develop them as well. Now, I want to stress here that I'm not diagnosing anything in this video. I'm just talking generally. If you think you have a bunion, the best thing to do is to go see your healthcare professional who can then examine you and diagnose you and give you a treatment plan. That being said, there are some things that you can do at home to help relieve the pain associated with bunions. And these include some simple stretches and exercises that I'm going to show you today. But before doing any of these, you must make sure that you have the correct footwear on. So wide, comfy shoes without any heels. Okay. So that goes without saying. So the first exercise we're going to do is the big toe bend. So for this one, you can either sit down or lay down. It doesn't really matter. What you need to do is you need to grab your big toe and gently bend it up towards your shin as far as you can and hold it there for 10 seconds. Now you need to do this 10 times and you can take breaks in between each movement. But the goal is to try and bring your big toe closer and closer towards your shin. So as you can see here, the further up my big toe is going, the more bend it's getting. And if you can't do this with your foot on the ground, you can always do it with your foot up on something like a chair or a couch or even your bed. And it's really important that you do both feet. So even if it doesn't feel affected, stretch both of them. And it might feel uncomfortable or strange at first, but it should never be painful. If it is painful, then stop immediately and speak to your healthcare professional. The next exercise is the towel stretch. And for this one, you will need a towel. Hence the name. You're going to sit down with your legs extended out in front of you. You're going to loop the towel around the base of your big toe on one foot. Make sure it's nice and tight. And then you're going to pull the towel back towards you. So this will put a stretch along the top of your foot. Hold this for 10 seconds and do this 10 times. Again, you can take breaks in between if you need to. And again, do both sides. Next, we have the frog stretch. For this one, you're going to sit down with your legs open out as wide as they can go. And if you find this difficult, you can always loop a towel or a resistance band around the outside of your legs and pull it towards you to help widen the gap. And then you're going to press your knees down. And this will put a stretch along the inside of your thighs and your groin area and the inside of your feet. Hold this for 20 seconds and do this 10 times. Now the next exercise is the toe yoga. And for this one, you can either sit down or stand up. It really doesn't matter. What you're going to do is you're going to bend both of your big toes as far as you can, and then you're going to straighten them back out. So it looks like this. You can do this motion as many times as you like, and again, it should never be painful. If it is, then stop and seek advice. Next, we have the toe flexion. So for this one, you're going to sit down with your legs extended out in front of you, and you're going to flex the toes on one foot. So you're bending them up towards your shin. and you're going to try and pick up a small object with your big toe. So you're flexing all of these 4 little baby toes here and trying to pick up an object. You can do this with a towel, a washcloth, whatever you like. Hold this for 10 seconds and do this 10 times, and again, do both feet. The next exercise is the marble pickup, and for this one, you're gonna need some marbles or small stones. You can use whatever you like. Sit or stand in any position that's comfortable for you, and then using just your big toe, you're going to pick up the marble and move it from one container to another. Make sure that you're using your big toe for this movement. If you're using your other toes, then it's not working. And do this for about 2 minutes. So as you can see, you can do this in multiple ways. You could do it lying down. You could do it standing up. You could do it in lots of different positions, but do this for about 2 minutes and do both feet. Okay, so we've got 2 more exercises, and the first one is the heel raise. So for this one, you're going to stand with your feet flat on the ground. You're going to lift up onto the balls of your feet, so just lifting the heels up off the ground, and you're going to hold this for 5 seconds and do this 10 times. So as you can see, I'm not lifting my heels off the ground at all. I'm just lifting onto the balls of my feet. So I'm moving all of these joints in my foot. Now, obviously, if this is difficult for you to do, you can always do this against a wall or even sit down on a chair and do it that way. The final exercise is the ankle pump, and for this one, you're going to sit down with your legs extended out in front of you. You're going to point your toes down away from you, and then you're going to move your foot in circles. So this is going to work all of the muscles in your foot and your ankle and promote circulation. Do this for about 2 minutes and do both feet. Okay, so those are the exercises that you can do at home to help manage your bunions. Remember, though, these won't cure bunions, but they will help alleviate the symptoms. So the pain, the discomfort, the inflammation that comes with bunions. As I said right at the beginning, if you think you have bunions, please go see your healthcare professional. They will be able to examine you and give you the correct diagnosis and treatment plan. These exercises are just here to help you on your journey. Now, if you found this video helpful, please share it with your friends and your family. If you've got any questions about the exercises or about bunions, leave them in the comments below, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.